Right now at noon, the search continues for a missing 3-year-old when the boy's mother is expected to be back in court this week. Plus, President Biden and former President Trump trading barbs at dueling campaign events. This on the eve of another big primary day. You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Josh Ryder. First at noon, the Rock County Sheriff's Department is investigating the death of an 8-year-old from Janesville. Authorities found the child's body in a home on West Miles Road. Sheriff's deputies were responding to a missing child report Saturday night just after 6 o'clock. A person of interest is in custody and there's no threat to the public. We're expecting to get more information in a follow-up press release sometime today. Today also marks 21 days since the disappearance of Elijah Vu, triggering a statewide Amber Alert. As the search for the 3-year-old enters its 4th week, dozens of people are helping authorities look for him. Over the weekend, volunteer searches looked beyond Manitowoc County. In Green Bay, about 50 people gathered to search the Baird Creek trails.
It's not just because I have children. Children need us, and they're thrown aside like they don't matter. And they do.
If it were my kids that were missing, I want the world looking. So I'm here to help any way I can.
There's a $25,000 reward for information that helps find Vu. Right now, Elijah's mother, Katrina Bauer, and her boyfriend, Jesse Vang, are in jail. They're facing multiple charges, including child neglect. Both will be back in court March 14th. Starting today, the Wisconsin Air National Guard will be conducting training flights. They'll run through Thursday. That means you might see and hear F-35 fighter jets until about 9:15 at night. Training usually happens during daylight hours, but pilots and maintenance have to conduct night operations to be prepared for anything. This will happen again next week from the 18th through the 21st. Well, sunny and mild for your Monday, very spring-like. First Warn meteorologist Jacob Montesano has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Hi, Jacob.
Hey Josh, right now it is just about perfect out here. The birds are chirping. There is pretty much completely clear skies above me, and the temperatures are very comfortable. Let's take a look outside at the current conditions. 54 in Madison, but the best news, winds right now are calm. So if we take a look at the temperatures across Dane County, a few areas already getting close to 60 rather, 57 in Middleton. And if we look across our area, looks like we're mostly in the middle to upper 50s. It's a bit hard to see because there's a little bit of a glare on the screen, but nonetheless, I mean, very warm, middle to upper 50s right now, and we expect to get into the 60s before the day is over. Now, looking at 24 hours ago, we're nearly 20 degrees warmer than this time yesterday for a few locations, and our entire area at least 10 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. So, looking at the current wind speeds, you know, there are a few areas seeing a little bit of a breeze, up to around 15 miles per hour for some locations, seeing a few locations at 17 miles per hour, and there also are a few wind gusts up exceeding 20 miles per hour, but the winds aren't as bad as they have been over the last couple of weeks for some certain days. Specifically, last Sunday it was really windy that day, and also this past Saturday was pretty windy as well. So looking at the forecast throughout the afternoon, I do expect to see some 60s before the day is over, as we are seeing that southerly wind, which will bring warmer temperatures into our area. But if we don't hit 60 today, we will likely hit 60 tomorrow and possibly the next day as well. I'll talk you through the forecast and show you your next chance of rain coming up a little bit later.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Well, today is the deadline to potentially trigger a recall election of Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. The group Recall Vos says it will turn in more than 10,000 signatures in favor of doing so. Last month, the state's Ethics Commission accused multiple groups working to unseat Vos or knowingly violating campaign finance law. Vos will have 10 days to challenge the sufficiency of those signatures. President Biden is scheduled to visit Wisconsin this week. In a news release, the White House says he will visit Milwaukee on Wednesday. It's part of a 2-day trip in the Great Lakes region. Milwaukee is the first stop, followed by a day trip to Saginaw, Michigan. We expect details of the president's trip to Wisconsin in the next 2 days. Well, it is the eve of another big primary day. Tomorrow, both President Biden and former President Trump are expected to win enough delegates to become their party's presumptive nominees. Nicole Skanga reports how the candidates held dueling rallies over the weekend in the battleground state of Georgia.
President Biden heads to New Hampshire today, the next stop in a month-long campaign blitz that started Friday in Pennsylvania.
Well, I've never been more optimistic about our future. I mean that sincerely.
Over the weekend, the president was in Atlanta, warning voters that democracy is at stake in this year's election.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans are trying to take our freedoms away.
At the same time, 70 miles away in Rome, Georgia, former President Trump held his first rally since Nikki Haley suspended her campaign. He urged supporters to vote tomorrow in the state where he faces criminal charges for his alleged role in failed efforts to overturn 2020 election results in Georgia.
They're trying to take us out, and it's not going to work.
Trump mocked President Biden's lifelong stutter, the latest taunt in a string of insults flung at his rival.
I'm going to bring the country together.
Denounced by disability advocates as bullying, he also attacked writer E. Jean Carroll, running the risk of another defamation case.
I just posted a $91 million bond, $91 million, on a fake story, totally made-up story.
Trump is appealing the verdict, one of at least half a dozen civil and criminal cases taking some of his attention as the 2024 campaign season gets into full swing. Nicole Sganga, CBS News, Washington.
Carroll's attorneys say they are monitoring everything Trump says. Voters in 4 states head to the polls tomorrow, including Georgia, Washington State, Mississippi, and Hawaii. Well, a local woman is working to do something good by way of a cookbook. Catherine Scott put a call out to her colleagues at SSM Health for any and all recipes that mean something at home. They used memories in the kitchen to create this Memorable Meals cookbook. It started as a way to help staff reconnect coming out of the pandemic, but became so much more.
People have family traditions. They have maybe family recipes or things from a travel that they've made around the world. And if we could gather those together and tell stories about them, we'd make new connections for people.
Tonight on News 3 Now at 6, I'll show you how community donations for the Memorable Meals cookbook are doing something good for local food pantries. Well, still ahead for us on this Monday afternoon, why thousands of baby swings are being recalled from retailers. Plus, the U.S. Department of Justice investigating the January blowout of an Alaska Airlines door plug.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
Are you searching for a fresh career? Then join the team at Chalk D Building Systems. We're expanding, now with 2 Sun Prairie locations, and we're looking for individuals to join our team as assemblers, material handlers, order pickers, and machine operators. Chalk D Building Systems competitive pay starts at $22 per hour plus comprehensive benefits. 3 shifts are available with overtime potential, and you'll become part of our 100% employee-owned team. Make your next career move on the careers page at chalkd.com.
During Sleep Awareness Month at Steinhoffel's, get a Tempur-Pedic Queen mattress for only $52 per month, plus $300 in Steinhoffel's cash. Tempur-Pedics are designed to make aches and pains a thing of the past by supporting the body as no other mattress can. Upgrade to the Tempur-Breeze and sleep up to 10 degrees cooler for just $96 per month. Make the connection between better health and sleep at Steinhoffel's. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County doesn't just build homes. We build financially strong families. Habitat Homes, financed through affordable mortgages, allow hardworking families to break the cycle of poverty and invest in their futures. Your support changes lives. Please donate today.
Come on, Michael, come on. Catch the ball! Huddle up! Do you need to get your eyes checked? Well, actually, here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. It's easy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy! Hut! Come on, Michael, you got this! Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I did it! 30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Get an 11% rebate on everything. Now at Menards. We offer the lowest prices on the largest in-stock appliance selection. Ready to take home today. Pick up this Criterion laundry set for $529.99 each. After rebate, finish your remodel with a Moen faucet that fits your style. Moen faucets give you a lifetime of beauty, reliability, and innovative features. Get this Lucera pull-down faucet for $149.96 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
What's your lawn care plan for the summer? Having a Maple Leaf lawn care maintenance program means a better looking lawn and more free time for you. Check our website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
Jewel Baby is recalling more than 60,000 infant swings due to a suffocation risk. The swings were sold at Walmart stores and some online retailers. According to a notice from the Consumer Product Safety Commission, the swings were marketed and designed for infants to sleep in, but they fail to meet regulatory standards for sleep. Owners of the product are warned to stop using them for sleep and to contact Jewel for a free repair kit. A person familiar with the investigation confirms to CBS News that the U.S. Department of Justice is investigating the January blowout of an Alaska Airlines door plug mid-flight. The DOJ is looking into whether anything that led up to or contributed to that blowout could impact the deferred prosecution agreement the plane's manufacturer, Boeing, entered into with the agency in 2021, which resolved criminal charges that stemmed from 737 MAX crashes. Alaska Airlines says it is cooperating with the investigation. Boeing and the Justice Department declined to comment to CBS News. And a magically delicious treat is returning to Cold Stone Creamery ahead of St. Patrick's Day. Lucky Charms ice cream is back throughout the month. Lucky Charms lovers can also order a Cold Stone creation or milkshake that includes creamy green Lucky Charms ice cream mixed with pieces of cereal, whipped cream, and gold glitter. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
At the noon hour, here's the latest stock report. Not so great to start off this week. The Dow down 1 point, NASDAQ down 31 points, and the S&P 500 down 9. Well, up next, we have a look at today's ag prices, and Jacob is tracking your firstborn forecast. Then later on Live at Full, Will Loper reviews last night's Academy Award show.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC turn your design dreams into reality. With customized solutions and quality products, our passion and expertise will help turn your room into a dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Are you suffering with neck pain, back pain, or sciatica due to disc-related conditions? You may have tried drugs, spinal injections, or physical therapy just to find out it didn't help. You're not alone. The problem is that some of those treatments focus on symptom relief, but may not address the underlying disc problem. As a result of injury or overuse, the discs may bulge, herniate, or degenerate over time. Our therapies are highly successful and reduce pain associated with those conditions and may help you avoid neck or back surgery. At Midwest Spine and Nerve Center, we'll design a treatment program using the latest in pain-relieving therapies, including non-surgical spine decompression, Pro Adjuster 360 computerized technology, laser therapy, and more. Visit our website or call to schedule a complimentary consultation.
This month, we're looking for 200 homeowners interested in getting a new fence. We're offering up to $1,000 off, plus an upgrade of up to 10 free solar caps. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. Call now or visit the website for your new fence today.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Campaign 2024 is heating up in Battleground, Wisconsin, and News 3 Now is bringing you complete team coverage throughout this crucial election year. From the candidates to the issues that matter to you, the voters. Campaign 2024 on News 3 Now, moving forward.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Walter is about to fence with a junior champion. What's the first thing Walter should learn?
How to wipe away his tears.
Plus, lasso lessons with James Pickens Jr.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Welcome back at noon. Pam Bianchi from the Midwest Farm Report is in Green Bay today. So here are your farm numbers. Warm spring-like temperatures for the next few days. Here's Jacob with the full first warn forecast.
Thanks, Josh. Here's a look at the 3 things you need to know for this work week. We're going to see those 60s through Wednesday, like you just mentioned, but we also are going to see rain on Thursday, and that will be what causes those temperatures to begin falling towards the end of the week with cooler temperatures by the time we get to next weekend. So here is another look at the forecast for today. Plenty of sunshine, highs in the middle to lower 60s. It's going to be just about perfect, maybe a little bit breezy for a few locations, but when temperatures are this warm, the breeze doesn't really impact too much. Now, here's a look at the temperatures tonight. These are fairly mild for this time of the year. These are actually warmer than the average high temperature for this time of year, as we're only going to drop into the middle 40s. Some areas may stay near 50. Now, looking at tomorrow, it may be even warmer than today, although we will see a little bit more cloud cover. Highs will be in the middle to upper 60s, but we still aren't expected to see any rainfall. Now, over the next couple days, we definitely could hit records. The forecasted high today of 63 is just 2 degrees below the record, and I already talked about the overnight lows being very mild. That's also only 2 degrees below the record. Now, although tomorrow will be warmer, if you notice, the record's actually 10 degrees warmer tomorrow, so we are unlikely going to break records tomorrow, but I wanted to include tomorrow and Wednesday in this graphic to show you that all 3 days are going to be very mild, despite Tuesday and Wednesday probably not reaching record levels. Now, if we take a look at the 10-day temperature forecast, we are going to see those colder temperatures by the end of the week. Highs will be near 50, and then middle to lower 40s by the beginning of next week as temperatures will continue to fall. And this may be the first time in about a month, possibly since the middle of January, where we actually have consecutive days below average. We've only had about 1 or 2 here and there. And after every day below average, the temperature seems to rise above it, but it will get colder towards the start of next week. Now, here's a look at that rainfall forecast. Excuse me. Thursday morning is when the rain will move into our area, and it looks like it could last throughout the entire day for much of our area. Now, further north in northern counties, the rain may transition into snow as the temperatures cool down, and in the evening, some of that mixture may move south towards Madison, possibly down to the Illinois border, but my guess is the mixture will mostly stay for Dane County and areas north. Could see about an inch at most for northern counties, but for the most part, we aren't expected to see a lot of accumulation, and this looks to clear out by Friday. Now, looking at the full 10-day forecast, we are going to see those cooler temperatures like I mentioned, but Thursday looks to be very similar to last Friday. If you remember, we had light rain throughout the entire day, and because temperatures are too cool, we're probably not going to see any thunderstorms, but those temperatures will continue to fall for next week like I mentioned, and there's also a few small chances of precipitation over the weekend, but at this point, none of those chances are really amounting to much, so that forecast for the weekend will likely change a little bit as it gets closer. But rain does look likely for Thursday. But before that, enjoy the nice weather. Like I mentioned when I was outside, the temperatures and conditions are just about perfect, especially for this time of the year where the average high is still in the lower 40s, which is cooler than what it was over the weekend. And I have to admit, over the weekend, it did feel a little cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to get out after work today. It's going to be a nice afternoon.
Enjoy it. I mean, I'm not saying we're not going to see this, but it's not going to be quite as mild afterwards. We're obviously going to see those temperatures continue to warm up since it is March, and that happens.
We know what. Yes, exactly. All right, Jacob, thank you. Let's see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
If someone were to ask you what you had for dinner last night, there's a good chance you'd only remember the main dish. That's because that's usually the star of the meal. Well, that won't be the case if you serve the side dish we're whipping up today. It's flavorful, easy to make, and very memorable. We start by combining some long grain rice with freshly sliced mushrooms, a small chopped onion, a can of condensed beef broth, a can of cream of mushroom soup, some butter, and a bit of black pepper. After giving it a stir, we pour it into a baking dish, cover it, and pop it in the oven. That's it. The oven does the rest. By the way, feel free to swap out the white rice for the brown or use chicken broth instead of beef. It's your masterpiece. And since it's so versatile, you can serve this with just about anything from roasted chicken to grilled steak. Just be careful taking it out of the oven because it's going to be smoking hot. To get the recipe for what we call our mushroom rice bake, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a memorable way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Is it good, Cal? Is it hot?
Ahead at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. Email those questions to tips@channel3000.com, and we'll get to them next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Paula's free in-home consultations make replacing or redesigning your windows and doors easy. We go beyond just measuring and handing you a quote. We take the time to listen and educate you on all your product options so you can be confident in choosing the look and functionality that's right for you. And with DesignWorks, you can see what your home will look like before you buy. Right now, get 0% interest for up to 36 months when you order by March 31st. Set your free consultation at PaulaWI.com.
Hi, I'm Gary Canolti, and I'm inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Experience the Rhine River September 9th through the 20th. We'll cruise the scenic Rhine aboard a luxurious Amadeus cruise ship. Explore the splendors of Switzerland, Germany, France, and Amsterdam as we make our way down this spellbinding river. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword WISC, for more information and to watch a travel show. Or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
We talking about cash backing. Not a game. Not a game.
We talking about cash back.
We talking about cash backing.
We're not talking about practice?
No. We talking about cash backing.
We talking about cash back.
We talking about cash back. Not a game.
We've been talking about practice for too long. Word.
No practice. We talking about cash backing.
We talking about cash back.
I mean, we not talking about a game. Cash back like a pro with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
Yo, you think Dallas's Power Forward gonna drop 30 tomorrow?
Boy, you tripping.
Did you see his mom made a post about going to the game?
What? Hold up. His mama gonna be there?
He's been averaging like 34 points a game when she's there.
At least 40 when she be on that Jumbotron.
He don't like to let his mama down.
Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Cash in on your sports fandom with Prize Picks.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Welcome back at noon. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here to answer your plant and garden questions. Remember, you can always email them to tips@channel3000.com. Look at us. We're almost halfway through March. Can you believe it?
I know, it's nuts, right?
This year is crazy. It's almost St. Patty's Day. That's some great colors right there, yeah.
Yeah, pansies. We've got pansies in the garden center. One of the first signs of spring is when the pansies show up. So they're here. We've got bowls, hanging baskets, and single 4-inch. So
giving us that hope for warmer weather, right?
It's coming.
It's coming. I mean,
it's coming.
It is nice the next couple of days. It's going to be that roller coaster.
It is going to be. It's like
Wisconsin.
a seesaw this year.
It really is. All right, we have a lot of questions to get to, so let's get right to it. Bonnie asks, when is the best time to spray poison ivy, and what should you use that will kill it?
So I think rather than spraying poison ivy, it's better right now that if you cut it back and then you put brush or stump kill on those newly cut surfaces with like a little foam brush. As the plant starts to emerge, it will take that chemical in and it will kill it without having to use spray. Spray is kind of difficult just because when you spray, it goes everywhere. And you're probably gonna have to spray it more than one time, and that makes it difficult to keep that away from other things.
Next question from Carla. Is it too easy? Are you getting a call over there?
I am. I'm ignoring it. No.
You're popular. Carla asks, is it too early to spread wildfire seeds?
So yeah, lots of the wildflower seeds, especially mixes that have some perennial flower seeds in there, a lot of them need what we call a stratification period. So they need some cool, moist weather. So go ahead and spread those. Just make sure that if it's a new area that you're going to rake it clear of any debris And once the seeds come out, you'll have to be watching for, you know, things that are not seeds, that are not the seeds you want. They're just random weed seeds that are there. But you can go ahead and sow a lot of that stuff now.
All right, next question has no name, but this is the first year so-and-so has had roses to deal with this spring. I covered them with styrofoam this past winter, but now I'm wondering, do I cut them or trim them back this spring when I uncover them, or is it different because our weather was so different this year?
So styrofoam covers tend to keep things under there warm and moist, and so when we have days like today and tomorrow, then it's going to create sort of a humid environment that might foster some mildew or fungal development. So on days like today, you're going to want to take that styrofoam off, but don't put it away because what did I see? Nights at 26?
Yeah.
If there's any new growth, if when you uncover them, there is no growth on them, so you just see little tight buds, you can probably leave it off. But if you have some growth that's emerging, especially if it's more than like a ½ an inch, then you're going to want to recover those at night.
All right, next question from Jim. Jim says we have a chive plant last summer and never did anything with it. It was covered by snow and frozen all winter. Guess what? It is coming back. Is this normal?
So chive plants are hardy herbs here in Wisconsin, along with things like thyme, sometimes tarragon, definitely oregano, and chives. And those are fine to keep using, and that's perfectly normal that it's coming back. The only one that when it comes back that's not super usable is parsley. Parsley is sometimes hardy here, but it gets really woody and not very tasty. So go ahead, enjoy some early chives now. Have a baked potato.
I love that. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, next is more of a comment. Donna says, is chickweed blooming?
Okay, so I saw this question online, and it was a little longer online. Her chickweed is blooming, and she wants to know what to spray it with. So there is a Weed Be Gone product that is formulated for things like chickweed and Creeping Charlie. So you can go ahead and spray that once the days are like reliably 40 to 50 without super cool temps. Depending on the herbicide you're using, they all have like varying degrees of when it's the most effective. And so look at those, at the products, read those back labels and see when is the best time to use those particular herbicides.
Lots of good questions today.
Yeah.
People are thinking spring.
Yeah. We
Lisa,
all are thinking spring.
Yes, I know. I love it. Thank you, and happy St. Patty's Day. We got our green on today.
That is true. Yeah. And I didn't even do it for St. Patrick's Day, but I'm glad I'm coordinated.
We were just two minds thinking alike. As always, thank you. Let's go to Jacob now with a final look at the forecast.
Thanks, Josh. Temperatures are going to be very nice the next couple days, as I've been talking about, with highs possibly in the 60s each and every day through Wednesday, with rain likely Thursday, and then temperatures will cool down after the rain with highs near 50. They will continue to cool down by the end of the weekend, where highs could be in the middle to lower 40s with some small chances of rain and snow over the weekend. But in general, we're not looking at too much precipitation during that time frame. But expect a rainy Thursday after the very nice weather we'll see the next few days, and cooler temperatures over the weekend.
Jacob, thank you. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. Have a wonderful afternoon. Get outside and enjoy that sunshine. We'll see you back here tomorrow.